Elite Trainer Box. You know them, you love them, but they're all sold out. Fear not, for I have good news. They're being reprinted. In fact, quite a lot of them actually. Some might even say too many to keep track of. And that's why I'm here today to tell you which ETBs are being reprinted, which ones you should be buying, and which ones you should be investing in. Shout out to Solomon, Ezio, and Joshua for supporting me on Patreon. If you want a shout out in my videos, it would really help if you supported me on Patreon, linked in my description. Later in this video, I'm announcing the $1,000 winner of week 2. But it's not over yet, because remember, I'm giving away $10,000. That's $1,000 every week for 10 weeks to 10 different people. So make sure you still like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment happy 10,000 for a chance to win. For each of my socials you follow, you get one bonus entry into the giveaway. We just hit 17,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit 20k by the end of the year. Okay, so let's talk about the Elite Trainer boxes that are being reprinted. So in the past few months, the Pokemon Company have made it very clear that everything after evolutions is fair game for reprints and new drops. So that's everything from the Sun and Moon series, and of course from Sword and Shield. So if you didn't manage to get your hands on the Evolutions ETB, I've got some bad news for you. They probably won't ever reprint these again, so my advice for those of you that really want them is to wait a little bit longer for prices to drop a little bit more, and then try and grab some whenever you get a good deal, because they will definitely climb in the future. Now, for Sun and Moon base set, Pokemon did either a small reprint or they just somehow found a warehouse full of these that went back into distribution, and they were shortly available for retail or just above retail. You can still get them for quite a reasonable price, and I would say that if you're looking for these, there probably won't be another time as good as now. Even if they do a full reprint of these, they're still going to get scalped and will be going for higher than retail anyway, and if they don't reprint them, they're going to steadily go up in value. So I think it's a pretty safe purchase. Then we have Guardians Rising, which I believe there has been no new information on. Burning Shadows got a very small restock, which was most likely just Pokemon finding some old stock, but it has caused a small price drop, so for these, it's kind of a 50-50. They might reprint it, they might not, so I won't recommend either option, it's up to you. Just make sure you gamble responsibly. Shining Legends actually got a small restock at a French distributor recently, and a lot of people thought this meant it was coming in English, but there has been no news of this just yet. I actually do hope it gets a reprint, because I think it's an amazing set that a lot of newer collectors haven't been able to enjoy, and it's become very expensive. Crimson Invasion got a pretty decent restock, and the Elite Trainer boxes have actually come down close to retail. So if you like this box, now is a really good time to get it, because I doubt it will ever go below retail. So now's a good time to grab one if you like this set. Forbidden Light actually got a small restock just yesterday, but a lot of people were complaining that when you add it to cart, it just error codes and doesn't let you buy it. My guess is that they just got instantly sold to bots before anyone could buy them, which is really unfortunate. But there is some good news. There have been multiple reports that the Pokemon Company is mass cancelling orders which were clearly made by bots, which means in the near future there will be heaps of restocks of old inventory going back up on the Pokemon Company's website. Make sure to join my Discord and follow my socials so you can get regular updates so you don't miss out on those. Celestial Storm also had a small restock recently. Now, it's pretty interesting to me that so many of these ETBs are getting restocked, because the small quantities make me believe that it's most likely just old stock that got found somewhere, but it does always leave that possibility of a reprint. And honestly, it really wouldn't surprise me if once the Pokemon Company has caught up with a lot of the demand for the newer sets like Evolving Skies and especially Celebrations, if they then went back and reprinted a lot of these Sun and Moon sets, which I think would be absolutely fantastic news for everyone, because it allows newer collectors and people that missed out to actually get a chance to open, collect, and enjoy these sets that are now out of reach. And for investors, it's not necessarily bad news, because yes, the products will dip down in the short term, but years from now, that little dip won't matter. They'll still go up in value. The only people that should be worried are scalpers, and to them, all I have to say is, unlucky, get wrecked. I haven't heard much recently about Dragon Majesty and Lost Thunder, but there was an extremely small team-up restock, which is absolutely one of my favorite sets. And to those people, congratulations, I'm very happy for you. I heard some news about a few Unbroken Bonds and Unified Mind boxes going around, but nothing too substantial. But I do genuinely believe that these are great next contenders for a reprint, and it wouldn't surprise me if, like most of the Sun and Moon sets, these got a small restock at least. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Next up is the massive set Hidden Fates. Now this ETB did actually get a big proper reprint, which dropped the prices on these boxes down to the lowest they've been since the start of the Pokemon boom. And honestly, although they've gone back up a little bit, I think now's still a good time to get them at a reasonable price before they jump back up again. Now, there is a small chance that they get reprinted again, but like I said, they won't drop too much more in value, and shortly after, not only will they recover, they will continue to become more expensive. Hidden Fates was such a memorable set, and it's fun to open even after hundreds of packs. There's heaps of chase cards, a shiny subset which has a shiny Charizard and shiny Evolutions. I mean, it really is the perfect set, and that's clear in how popular it still is, and I strongly believe it will age very nicely. But next up is an even better set, and probably my favorite modern set ever. Evolving Skies is up there, but I've barely been able to open any of it yet, so it's not quite there yet. But I'm talking about Cosmic Eclipse, because this set is absolutely incredible. It has some of the best tag team cards and alternate art cards in the entire TCG. It's extremely enjoyable to open, and it only came out at the end of 2019, so it's not even that old. I mean, it's newer than Hidden Fates, which got a reprint, and since Cosmic Eclipse came out pretty much just before the recent Pokemon hype, a lot of new people missed out and didn't get to collect this set. So I think it's the strongest contender, which absolutely deserves a reprint, and hopefully we get one soon. Okay, so now let's talk about the Elite Trainer boxes which have been confirmed to be getting a reprint. So probably the biggest one is the Darkness Ablaze ETB. Now this one is already going for around $150 which is quite expensive for a relatively newer set. So it's really good news that this one is being properly reprinted. Now we don't have allocation numbers and it could be pretty rough, so definitely try and get a hold of these at retail if you can. It's a fantastic purchase because they're pretty much going to jump straight back up in price. So here's a screenshot from a store that is taking pre-orders from Darkness Ablaze Elite Trainer boxes, and as you can see there's also Vivid Voltage and Evolving Skies being reprinted. Evolving Skies shouldn't really be a surprise. I mean, it just came out and there will most likely be at least 3 or even 4 waves of these. So like I've been saying for a very long time, if you missed out, don't worry, there's more coming. Now the Vivid Voltage ETB being reprinted is actually really big news because it's been like a year since they originally released and prices were very quickly starting to get out of control. So it's good news that this ETB will bring those prices right back down closer to retail. Now Vivid Voltage was actually a pretty good set and a lot of people enjoy hunting for that rainbow chunky boy, and if you can pick this up anywhere near retail, definitely pick one up because it's unlikely you'll get too many more opportunities to get this for this cheap. The same goes for Evolving Skies as well, to be honest. If you can grab this at retail, definitely don't hesitate to grab a couple because this set is so popular that it's very unlikely this will ever dip below retail, so I mean you can't really lose. Now these are slated to release in Australia in March of 2022, but I've heard news from some local retailers that we may even get these as early as November/December this year, which would truly be a Christmas miracle. There are also some rumors there might be a restock of Champion's Path Elite Trainer boxes, but nothing has been confirmed yet, so I'll keep you guys updated on those. Now, some newer sets that we have to quickly mention are obviously Shining Fates, Battle Styles, and Chilling Reign. These sets are all getting multiple waves of reprints in the coming year or so, but I mean they're already quite available at very close to retail price because they were honestly just overprinted. I mean Shining Fates is just everywhere at this point and you can get it for well below retail. Battle Styles is definitely one of the weakest sets this year, so it's kind of been overlooked, and Chilling Reign was actually a pretty good set but just got completely overshadowed by the Evolving Skies hype and then compounded by celebrations. So I have a couple hot tips for you guys. Shining Fates is pretty much the lowest it's ever going to be. I mean it might get a tiny bit cheaper, but if you can pick up a couple ETBs below retail, grab some now and in a couple years when they go out of print, big stonks. Battle Styles, let's pass on that for now. Chilling Reign is criminally underrated. Once the Evolving Skies and Celebrations hype dies down, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, whoops, I totally forgot about that great set Chilling Reign, which came out a little while ago. Let me go back and buy some of those. Bang, stonks. And then of course there's the Celebrations Elite Trainer boxes. These are getting reprinted in multiple waves for a very long time. Don't pay more than retail for them. The end. Alright, so the winner of this week's $1,000 giveaway is Jamie Beckett. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If not, I hope you can forgive me. Here's $1,000. And to everyone else, thank you so much for your support. Don't unsubscribe just yet because you can still win next week's $1,000 giveaway. Just make sure to keep liking, subscribing, and what else do you have to do? Oh yeah, comment happy 10,000. I hope this video helped out at least a little bit, but pretty much in summary, for all the newer sets, there's going to be heaps of reprints for a while to come. So if you're a genuine collector and enjoyer of the hobby, then there's nothing to worry about. And I'm very excited for all these products to come out so we can open them together on this channel. But until then, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and if you're a scalper watching the news of all these reprints, better sell quick, buddy.